In my previous videos, I went to Peter and Paul Fortress of Saint Petersburg, Russia, and I was coming here to the Palace Square, where right next to the Winter Palace, I was taking one of those horse carriages, and together with my daughter, I was taking the carriage right through the, Admiralty Embankments and Admiralty Prospect. And now I came here again because today I want to take a walk through Nevsky Prospect, the main, or at least the most famous street of the historical city center of Saint Petersburg. Now I invite you to take a walk together with me. So come on, let's go. As you can see, Nevsky starts right next to Winter Palace and the Admiralty. This is Nevsky Prospect, house number 1. Nevsky Prospect starts from here and lasts for 5 kilometers ahead. What I like about St. Petersburg is that at least the historical city center is pretty flat. Here is no hills. You just walk and enjoy all the, architecture around. Bless you. Very nice pedestrian tile, which is everywhere here. And look at this nice lampposts. While you are walking through Nevsky Prospect, you will cross 3 rivers. It's Moika River, Griboyedov Channel, and Fontanka River. So this is the first river, which is called Moika. And all of these river channels are man-made, of course. This is a Zenit Arena store. Actually, the souvenir store for the football club Zenit. This is the main football club that is playing in a Russian Premier League. The main football club of Saint Petersburg. A lot of fans, so that's why they sell a lot of souvenirs, a lot of attributes. The crossroads with Большая Конюшенная Street. It's like a boulevards. In Russia we call boulevards the streets which is separate roads with such a pedestrian walkaway. Большая Конюшенная, it's like a big horse barn street, because if you will go until the end, you will stuck into the former horse barns. Also, that's the place where all the time perform the street musicians. Right there, you see like enough of place for them to get to install all of their equipment, like a full-featured bands playing here. Usually they take a diesel generator with them that works on a diesel and gives the power. It's enough of power for the whole band to play their music. I have changed the side of the street because behind the corner there will be a Kazan Cathedral. And this is another souvenir store for another sports club, SKA. It's a hockey club, the main hockey club of Saint Petersburg. They are playing in Continental Hockey League, the highest hockey league in Russia. And that's the Kazan Cathedral. Definitely one of the most beautiful buildings. The second river channel, which is called Griboyedov channel. From here we can see the Church of the Savior on spilled blood. And here we can see the house of Zinger. You know Zinger, the guy who was making sewing machines. Now there's the headquarters of VK.com, the most popular social network and site at all in Russia. VK.com, founded by Pavel Durov, the programmer from Saint Petersburg. Now he's also the creator of Telegram Messenger. That's the metro station, an entrance to metro station called Nevsky Prospect. And in this building located a small hall of the Philharmonic of Saint Petersburg. Typical trolley bus in Saint P. The place for street artists. You can buy the pictures or draw your own portrait here. And what about this place? Let me to make a little step aside of Nevsky, because I want to show you one really significant place where I will coming pretty often. So I stepped aside of Nevsky Prospect to show you this place, an Italian street, Mikhailovsky Garden, and on a corner of Italian streets and Mikhailovskaya street, this building, the building of the Saint Petersburg Philharmonic, big hall dedicated to Dmitry Dmitrievich Shostakovich, one of the best Russian composers. I love classical music, especially Russian classical music, you know, Rachmaninoff, Shostakovich, Prokofiev, Tchaikovsky, Stravinsky. So I will be a frequent guest starting from now, you know, because the new season is just starting here. For the first time ever, I have been here at the 5th of May of this year, 2018. I came for the performance of the 7th Symphony of Dmitry Shostakovich, also known as Leningradskaya Symphony. Leningradskaya, from Leningrad, the former name of Saint Petersburg, and it was dedicated to the siege of the Leningrad and composed actually during the siege of Leningrad. And you know, that's one of the most powerful and most dramatical and the most tragic symphonies I ever heard in my life. It was really, really strong and impressive. But now let's get back to Nevsky Prospect. Now this is Dumskaya Street. During the normal days and normal time, just the usual street of the Saint Petersburg, but on the weekends and at night time, this is the wildest streets of Saint Petersburg. You want some wild nightlife? Come here. But we're getting back to Nevsky Prospect, and the next building It's a so-called гостиный двор. If literally translate from Russian, this is a guest yard. This is actually a mall, as from the very beginning as now. It was built in 1785, 233 years ago. It is also known as Trading Rows because, you know, if you will get there, you will go just through the straight line and you will see a lot of boutiques, just like you going through the row of boutiques. I have changed the side of the street, Nevsky Prospect, again, because now I came to the next very significant facility. This is so-called Елисеевский store, very fashionable store funded by a merchant Елисеев. As back in those days, as now, this is a really very great looking store. Places like this, they all require a separate special video, and one day, of course, we will get there. Anichkov Bridge. It is known for such sculptures of the man and the horses. I think they symbolize a very nice physical health, because look how is athletic these guys, same as those four other guys there, and there. And look at that white building. This nice building is the house, or I would say the palace of children creativity now. You know, the sections as technical ones, as how to say, creative ones, like theater, singing, music. And this bridge, Anichkov Bridge, it goes through Fontanka River. I told you that, you know, while you're walking through Nevsky Prospect, you will meet three river channels. Moika, Griboyedov channel, and now this is Fontanka River. Crossroads with another prospect, which is called Liteyny Prospect. So I have changed the side of the streets again because I want to make another step aside into the Marat Street. This is Marat Street, you know, French revolutionary Marat. This street is dedicated to him. Well, now I have turned here because there's the house number 9 where used to live and work Dmitry Shostakovich. So this is Marat Street, house number 9, where used to live and work Dmitry Shostakovich. There's even his memorial desk on the building. You know, a friend of him and a great musician, Mstislav Rostropovich, together with his wife, Galina Vishnevskaya, they have purchased his apartments and then gifted to the city of Saint Petersburg. And they have made the museum apartment of Shostakovich there. For some time it was available for public visits, for an access, but later, because of some, you know, bureaucracy, because of some silly rules and snaky, you know, his snaky neighborhoods that living right under his apartment, now it is, you know, not available for public access. And I think that I'm going to take such a mission to find out what it is possible to do, that to make it available for a public access, because, you know, Shostakovich, it's our, you know, national treasure. Okay, now getting back to Nevsky Prospect from Marat Street. Step by step, but I already came to the square of revolt, or maybe it will be more correct to say the square of uprising, Площадь Восстания. I'm still not sure how to say more correct in English, but this is already my neighborhood, the Moscow railway station, and behind this Moscow railway station, if you might remember, located my residential complex. In my other video, when I showed you my neighborhood, I was showing you the continue of Nevsky Prospect. So I find it's now makes no sense to continue showing there, because I already have a video about that. So here I just want to say stay tuned and keep watching, you know, comment, like or dislike, and subscribe or not subscribe. Okay, anyway, see you guys.